We just got back from a family trip across Death Valley, and as I was trekking across the lowest place in Death Valley with my son on my back, I knew I had to make this video. So here it is, 6 things to know before you take your 6-year-old to Death Valley. This is Badwater Basin, the lowest point in North America. Pretty much any time of the year you get here, it will be hot. And as you pull up to the basin, you'll see a long line of people walking into the desert. You'll wonder what I wondered. What on earth is out there that would compel all these people to walk out there like lemmings to the sea? And it's probably a mile. Now we're too far. We're not going to turn around now, Brody. As you walk along, the smooth salt worn down by decades of tourists gradually becomes rough, but for some reason, many of us keep walking, looking for a sign or a marker to declare us officially at the lowest spot. But that sign never comes. We're the furthest people out, and there is nothing. At a point a little more than a mile out, a few tourists have piled up some salt. We took this as a sign, added a couple bricks of salt, and headed back for our long walk to the parking lot, with me carrying the little guy. So the walk at Badwater Basin, you don't need to do it. And now we're headed to one of the lesser visited places, for whatever reason, which is the Devil's Golf Course. Really cool salt formations and things, so here, check it out. The Devil's Golf Course is an area in the bottom of Death Valley where the salt deposits formed somewhat differently than other parts, making it a unique place to explore. Be careful! Yeah, it's just sharp edges. Walking around out here is treacherous, and a fall will result in a nasty wound. So the Devil's Golf Course is definitely worth a visit with your 6-year-old, but be careful on the sharp salt crystals. An abrasion from them is literally like pouring salt in your wounds. Just a short drive north of the Devil's Golf Course, oxidized metal in the mountains creates the spectacular colors known as Artist Drive. A short drive up the one-lane road is a parking lot with people getting out and climbing up to see the view. Don't stop here. The better colors are further in, and getting your kid in and out of the vehicle multiple times can be tiring for you and for them. Of course, we get to the good part and he's sleeping. I'm not gonna wake him up for that. The Ashford Mill is south of Badwater Basin by 30 miles, but the curving road turns us into a 45-minute drive. While the story of the ruins is interesting, and there are mines down here to explore, as a destination, the Ashford Mill will disappoint most kids. There really isn't much to do or explore here, so unless you're going this far south for something more interesting, the Ashford Mill can definitely be skipped. Zabriskie Point is just south of Furnace Creek, and most people coming to Death Valley will stop here. But be aware, the hike is a little harder than it looks, and you'll probably end up hearing something like this.
I have no energy.
Oh no. You stuck?
No, you have to carry me, Dad.
Alright, if you get to me, I'll carry you. Train is leaving in 5, 4. Oh man, where did all that energy come from? All right. Having carted your kid to this breathtaking view and barely catching your own breath afterwards, expect to hear something like this.
Dada.
Yeah.
Down.
So the climb is high but short, and the view is definitely worth it. Just know what you're in for. Driving 1 mile south of Zabriskie Point brings us to our final destination. So this is 20 Mule Canyon, and there was a borax mining outfit out here. They actually moved the building, the main building, to become a museum up in Furnace Creek. And what do you think, Brody? Is this awesome? No. Kind of a boring drive through a wasteland. If you spend a lot of time in Anza Borrego, you see a lot of this. Just driving around the Furnace Creek area, you'll see plenty of these badlands. And on this road, it's nice to get a little closer to them, but if you miss it, don't feel bad. Well, folks, there you have it. My 6 tips on how to have a better time with your kiddo in Death Valley. I hope you visit this national treasure, and when you do, take a moment to pick up someone else's trash and show your kid that you take care of it because this land belongs to you. Hey, if you're loving this video, do something for me. Like it, comment on it, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends. That helps increase our reach so more people can see this awesome world that they can explore and experience. Thanks.